Hi foodies, this is Jenny here from Jenny's Walk, and foodies, I am here at my favorite fish store located at 4018 Boston Road, conveniently located here in the Bronx. And foodies, how many of you remember on a Saturday morning the fish van coming down the road with the mic? Branch, racando, mixed fish 10 pounds for 3 pounds for $10, or shrimp 3 pounds for $10. It was a Saturday shopping that you will get. He's coming down, and you know when that guy don't see anybody, he's driving very slow, or if he passed your house, one of your uncle will just put the fingers in the mouth and one whistle. Believe me, the fisherman hear that whistle, he's going to stop and come back, and you will go. So he will either have mixed fish, which is like different types of fish he will have for you. So let me show you. We will grab our basin and we will all run up the hill to get some 3 pounds for 10. So mixed fish, my dear foodies, we have here whitening, which might be like a whitening fish. This is a porgies here. Look at the price. Lovely prices here that you will get. A mixed fish might be that, and it might even have what is a preach. So it would be a bunch of little fish he might have all mixed up over here, and this would be like 3 pounds for $10. But now you know prices are differently, but I'm just showing to you. Let me know how many of you experience this type of livelihood and living, and how many of you in the Caribbean islands still live in the same way. And sometimes foodies, as we dare, you know, we will run up the hill with our basin and get that, or the fisherman will just take the newspaper, weigh up granny fish for her, and he will just drop the fish inside the paper just like so. Now everybody got to say, oh, it's going to blot and this and that. But my dear foodies, this was the thing self. Leave me a comment how many of you remember these lovely days taking place in the islands. Saturday was a fish day, whether it's a broth, curry fish, steamed fish, something we're going to enjoy, and you run down the hill with your basin or your newspaper here up with your shrimp and all of that. So, you know, we had this where we could take credit from the fish van, where granny will say, whoa, wait. So when we go up now, so the fish now is 3 pounds for 10. Granny dip inside the bosom. And you know she owe him $5. So she will say, fisherman, I owe you $5, you know. Sometimes he may have a little book, or he will remember. So, you know, granny going to open the little kerchief from his kerchief, which is handkerchief, from inside or the bosom, and pull out the money. She holding it like this. Leave me a comment how many of you remember. She say, fisherman, this is for last week and this one is for today. So we fair and square, right? How many of you know what fair and square mean? Fair and square mean that I don't owe you anything, we clear the debt. So fisherman happy, granny happy, she put back she little kerchief back inside the bosom, which was the safest place that all the money could be. So leave me a comment how many of you in the tropical islands, in the Caribbean, in tropical countries who still do have this type of lifestyle that we still do enjoy. And while I am here, my dear foodies, at 4018 Boston Road, adjacent to the building is going to be 4008, where the location of the fish is going to be over there, where you could get steamed fish. We'll have delivery and pickup. You're going to have lots of meat market, different types of meat, fresh cuts of meat. So you have your butcher there on site. So let's take a look. This is my favorite store. We have red snapper, tilapia, yellowtail, sea bass, old one, lots of Jamaican fish actually you will see here. Bluefish, pink snapper, hog, all. This guy got some big teeth in there. So you could come by here and shop. There are lots of fish you have here. Wenchman, I do not know much about that, but that is an interesting fish there. And I know some of you may want to see it. Let me just get a clip. This is what that Wenchman fish looks like. He has a big bulgy eye. He looks like a red snapper. There you go. Yeah, he looks just like a snapper. Just he has a very big googly eye. So you could come by here and get your fresh fish. You have goat fish, the parrotfish, the grunt, and trust me, this is my fish stop where I will come and get all my fresh fish. Look at that. I just want to show to you. Let me just put the kerchief down with the money where granny will have and put up there for us. Fisherman will come. Look at that, my dear foodies. How can you go wrong? Look at that freshness. Fresh caught fish. Yes, I know you say, where in New York you're getting fresh fish, but don't worry about it. There you go. Look at the freshness. There's ways to preserve the fish and have it reach here to be fresh, like fresh caught out of the boat. Angel fish. Look at the angel fish. How many of you like your angel fish? And while you're here, foodies, we have a lot of panna or breadfruit on sale. Yeah, you could choose lots of vegetables, ground provision where you could come by and get here to enjoy that lovely fish meal. This is your yellowtail snapper, $10.99 a pound, all different sizes we have, the red snapper also. I just want to show to you the freshness of the fish. And don't forget that location is at 4018 Boston Road, conveniently located here where you're going to get all your stuff. This is a huge Let's not forget that lovely fish head to make that big pot of soup. Lovely fish head soup. All the fish head is like $2.99 a pound, $3.99 a pound. Just come by and choose your fish. Leave me a comment if you do remember those days with Granny and that fisherman. And sometimes, you know, the fisherman will have some he will have some panna or breadfruit selling. That time is his own from the backyard. He said, I'm selling a bag for a friend out there, and you will get sometime. He have that in the van, or he may have some green banana. Always a provision in the islands we will get to enjoy with our lovely fish. So don't forget why you see it here on Jenny's Walk. So here, foodies, if you do not want to get the whole fish, you could always get the fillet, the slices. You have the catfish, salmon, wild salmon, blue snapper, salmon slices here. I love these. These are my favorite. White snapper and conchs. Wow, the price went down. Lovely. So, or lambi. Some of us know it as lambi or conchs. We have here this is white snapper. Then you have the shrimp, all different sizes that you could come by. Just pick up what you need. And your whole fish is not a problem. It all will be cleaned by the guys in the back. If you want to get bigger sizes, whole fish in the salmon or the bluefish, or the kingfish, just ask the guys. Everything is here. Everything here at your disposal. Here at 4018 Boston Road in the Bronx. Foodies, look what I found here. Dashing bush bhaji. So you know, being at Trini, get some nice callaloo. So we're going to pick up some nice okra, some pumpkin, coconut milk, or coconut, and bust up that coconut and make some nice callaloo here with some stew fish. That's right. So when you see fish, you know Granny always going to make some provision and fish. It's curry because you know it's Indian, it's nothing like stew fish. So it's curry fish with provision. So here we have all different types of yam. You will get yam. As we move along, you'll get white yam, yellow yam. So this is the yellow yam over here, and this here is the white yam. This is very much softer, while the yellow yam has a little hardness to it. We have here, thank you. We have here batata or sweet potato. As you know, this is the local ones, and this purple looking one is the Korean, where this is very sweet. This is actually my favorite. This is the one, as soon as you start peeling, it starts turning black. All you have to do, squeeze some lime in the water and drop it in there. It will stop it from turning black or discoloring. Or you could add some salt or vinegar to the water. And that's the American yam there. Of course, we know dash in and dash out. Yes. Dashing head, as I did that video recently, Foodies, where you see I did the dashing patch. So this is a dashing head over here. You see, this is very soft. You will get different colors like white ones, purple ones, sort of burgundy color looking ones. All different types you will get. I even saw a rose looking one. And of course you have cassava or cassave or yuca as we know it. So Foodies, lovely food here, fresh vegetables, root vegetables, fish. Come by every Saturday. It was a something in the island. If you're from the islands, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Or you from a Caribbean country, you know it's curry fish or some kind of fish with provision. So don't forget where you see it on Jenny's Walk here on Boston Road 4018. And pretty soon, as I mentioned, 4008, we're going to be having the butcher shop. So join me, Jenny's Walk. So Foodies, when you come over here at Grace at 4018 Boston Road, you have any problems or you have no problem at all, you come to this guy. This is my esposo. Come on down from up there. Come on down. So Foodies, this is the guy you're going to come and meet. He also, I heard you all opening a butcher shop higher up, 4008.
Yes.
A couple stores from here. So what kind of meat you're going to be having there?
Everything.
He's going to have
Oxtail,
everything.
Curry.
Right.
Everything down there.
So he's also going to be doing steam fish, fry fish. There will also be a pickup. You could order while you're shopping here, and you pick up your cooked meats and fish over there. You know, did you realize I've been shopping here over 25 years?
Yes, long time.
When you all had that very small shop, and then you all move over here. You know, Foodies, just come by. As I said, don't forget, it's 4018 Boston Road. Look for this guy. I love this guy so much, you wouldn't believe. The cameraman is not getting jealous. Don't worry about it. So I want to thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to, you know, to share with all my foodies around this area here who lives nearby and want to get those fresh fish and meat and all of that. Just come by, my dear foodies, and look for this guy. Jenny's Walk.
Plácido.
Please, this is the way the breadfruit will come here at Grace. So when you come by, you know everything is fresh as I promised to you. It will come in these crocus bag over here, as you can see. Let me get one. And it's wrapped in the perfectly secured in the plastic bag, so it stays moist. It has to be moist in order to keep that lovely green, fresh look into it and to maintain the flavor and what's in your breadfruit. And it will come like this. You see, he's taking them out right now and putting them right in there. So let me just get over here. So this is what it looked like. And I want to show to you how to choose a good breadfruit. So foodies, when you have the yellow looking one and you have this looking one, you see how white and clear this looks? So this inside, oh yes, that's beautiful. This is white inside. This is a white breadfruit inside. And foodies, you see how yellow this looks? This is a butter breadfruit. That's how you could tell the difference from the inside of the breadfruit. Choose your breadfruit to know that it is fully mature. Zoom into this here. You see these cells over here. When you see the cells are all open out very wide and the prickle, if you pass your fingers, you will see prickle. When you pass your fingers and it's very smooth, you know this is a fully mature breadfruit. So sometimes inside it may start ripening, but this clearly, the way they have it packaged, the packaging here, you see how very well it's packed. The chance for that, and it's very cold and chilled, the chance for this being ripe is not right. No, it is not. This is a perfect breadfruit. You want this one? That's a yellow one. And I'm going to show another one to you. Yeah, that's a big one. Okay, so take a look at this. Zoom over here. You see how this prickle is over here, and you notice the cells are all raised up. Now this is raised up. It's not as smooth as the others. This one is not fully mature. However, some of you may like this, that you could roast it. This is a nice size. You could put it into oven and roast it, or open fire, the charcoal, you could roast. One of my Jamaican friends also told me the mackerel, when you boil the mackerel, you keep that water, wash this clean and nice, put it in that pot of water and boil it. After it's finished boiling and cooked to perfection, you could cut it open, peel it, and then you gentle fry it with butter or golden ray or whatever have you. So that is how you're going to choose the perfect breadfruit. And you can take a look. The shipment just came, and as you can see, the entire thing is all filled with this beautiful breadfruit or panna as we know it. And the guy is still opening more, and as you can see, it comes in the crocus bag. Now, even if it's ripe, overripe ones, come let me show you something over here. So you see, these are ripe, and back home you have this, granny can say, throw it in the hog pen. Meaning drop it in the hog pen or the pigs that we will be mining in the back. But this, you could also peel it and you could make fries. Yes, chips, fries, breadfruit fries. You could make flan. How many of you know about breadfruit flan? This is the perfection. So it's smooth and nice. You could even add this in your smoothie. You could make this into dumpling. Although it's all ripe, you peel it nice, you puree it, and you add it with your flour. And you could use it as dumpling. Some of you want to cut back in the carbs and all of that with the rice. There's so many things you could use with the breadfruit that is overly ripe. Some of you may think it's garbage, but it is not. So stay tuned and to Jenny's Walk, and you would learn a lot. You see how soft that is? I say, give it to the hog in the back, meaning feed it to the pigs. But no, my dear, there's a lot of things you could do. So stay tuned, Jenny's Walk. Always doing all the hard work and bringing it for you. Enjoy. He's going to give me this ripe breadfruit, and we're going to take it into the kitchen. It's overripe, it's garbage. But I'm going to do a lovely recipe for you, and I'm going to show to you how you could pick these up and what you could do. This is the butcher shop and the fish market that will be separate from the vegetable store here at 4008, and the vegetable store is 4018. So it's just walking distance right there. And here it's going to be S&Y Fish and Meat Caribbean Market. So we're going to give this like 4 more days, and this is all going to be ready. It's they're doing the packaging and all of that now and stocking up everything in there. So you're going to come by here and you will get your cooked fish, your steamed fish, and all that special cut from the butcher meats that you need. And don't forget where you saw it on Jenny's Walk.